This is a Permobil F5. This is the top of the line in Permobil. This is not a standing Permobil. This is the regular F5. It has the 14-inch seat lift. It has the electric tilt, the electric recline, the electric legs that go up and down. It also has the light kit. So this chair is practically new. It has 13 miles on it. It's I think it's a 2017 chair. It's only a few months old. I think it's 5 months old. 13 miles, as I said, fully loaded. This chair will go 7.5 miles an hour outside. This chair will also drive with the seat elevated at 14 inches up in the air. It will also drive, I think, at a couple miles an hour. It'll still get around really good. So the first thing I'm going to show you is the electric seat lift. To make the seat go up and down, you can do it through the joystick or through the switch box back here. So I'm going to do it through the switch box. It's quicker. So if I push this button here, you can start seeing the seat lift going up. And this seat will go up 14 inches high. And then I'll make the chair drive around in a circle here in a minute so you can see that it still drives. And the nice thing about this seat lift, when it goes up, it's a 3-point seat lift. It's not just a single post going up lifting the seat. You do have your seat lift post over here, but you've also got solid arms here and here. So it's like a tripod. So this seat has a lot of stability. If you watch me, I can't even move this seat now. It's elevated. There's no wobble. There's no play. So right now, you've got the seat right there. So this would be, with the seat elevated, you can still drive this chair. So it's a very nice feature to be able to drive around with the seat elevated. As you can see, you can't even hear this chair. The only squeak you hear is from my dirty floor here. So while we have the seat elevated, let's talk about the suspension. You've got double suspension. You got suspension for the front end of the chair, and you got suspension for the back. And this suspension can be adjusted by turning these rings over here to make the suspension tighter or lighter. So you got two suspension here, and you have the same thing on the opposite side. You've got 14-inch wheels over here, solid knobby tires. You've got caster wheels in the back, 8-inch caster wheels. You have anti-tip wheels in the front. You've got over here your lever. You have a motor behind each wheel, so you have a motor for each side. If you want to put this chair in neutral, there's a lever, and it tells you right here, if you push it down, your wheel is unlocked. So now you're in neutral, but you have to do both sides. And don't forget to put it back in gear, because if you don't put it back in gear, your chair will not go anywhere. So right there, you've got your double suspension, and you've also got anchor points on this chair. You have an anchor point here in the front. You've got two of them in the front, and you have another one behind the back wheel if you want to secure your chair to your lift or to your van. This secure point that are tied right to the frame. So this is your 14-inch seat lift right there. The next thing I'm going to show is the electric tilt. So this would be your electric tilt right here, going back. You have a nice little pouch here to put your cell phone or whatever you need to put. You've also got a swing away joystick. You can put the joystick on the side of the arm when you get under a table, and you can put the joystick on either side, the right or the left. So this would be your full electric tilt. Next thing I'm going to show is the electric recline. So this will be your, I'm going to do the, as a matter of fact, I'm going to do the recline and the legs at the same time. So just to save time. So you have your electric recline going back, and you have your electric legs going up. Now if you want to do it at the same time without having to use two fingers, you can do it through the joystick right here with one touch, and both of them will go up or down at the same time. So this is your electric legs and your electric recline. This is almost a full recline. These legs are adjustable. We can adjust them the height and the length that you need them, depending if you're a short person or a tall person, we can make them longer. The arms do go back, so if you're transferring from this chair out from the side, you can take the arms out of the way. Also, what I'm going to show you right now, some people want to have their legs higher than their back. If you do the tilt, once you're reclining, your legs are up, and if you do the tilt on your chair, watch this. So now, not all chairs can do this. Now your legs are higher than your back. So this would be going flat with the recline in the leg and then doing the tilt after that. So as I said, you can do so many positioning with this chair. It's unbelievable. So this would be your well, I have it back to recline here. The recline was all the way here. So this would be your full recline here. This is your recline and your legs. This chair is has a floating cushion on here, and it has air in the back. So there's air in the back here, and this is foam in the front. This is a removable cushion. You can remove this cushion and put your own cushion on here. Right now, the seat is 18 inches wide by 19 inches deep. 18 wide by 19 inches deep. We can maybe make it wider to 20 or 19, 20, but I don't think we can change the back. So if you wanted a little bit wider bottom, we could do that, probably no problem at all. But I don't think we'd be able to switch the back. So this chair here, as I said, will go 7.5 miles an hour outside. It's the F5, so which is the fastest one they make right now. All that. Also on this chair, under this arm right over here, you've got the USB port. You have a USB port you can plug right here, right under your arm. You've also got another bag over here. You've got a drink cup holder. You've got a safety belt. In the back of the chair, you've got in the back of this chair, believe it or not, a cooler. Now, this cooler here, let me unzip it. Oh, there's a place you can put your manual here, but there's also another zipper here. If you unzip this one, maybe the opposite way. How many zippers is there on this thing? Oh, there's another zipper here. Let me just this one here. See, there we go. There's another zipper here. You have a cooler. So this is all lined. So if you want to put soft drinks with ice in here, if you go to Disney World and you want to keep something cold, sandwiches, you can keep it in here. And this this rear container can be removed. Some people want to remove it because when you turn, it'll hit the back of the container here. If you like right here, it's already been touched right here. We'll put it back where it's supposed to be, but it'll scrape the back of the cooler. But if you're going somewhere, you can put the cooler on, and it's real easy. The cooler comes right off. So you can take the cooler right off and put it on when you go. And this cooler has lights on it also. So I'm going to put the cooler back on. Then I'm going to reconnect my lights and put my cooler back on with the lights connected. Maybe. We'll get it in there somehow. So we got the cooler in there. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn the light on the chair to show you the light here on this chair. So you have hazard lights front and back. You've got headlights, real good headlights. I'm going to turn the light off so you can see what I'm talking about. These are fantastic headlights. And you've got directionals, right or left directional, front and back. So this chair is equipped with a light kit, which is very, very nice. If you need to adjust the arms, there's a lever here. If you turn the cylinder right here, you can adjust the tilt of the arm on both sides. The headrest is fully adjustable. This chair has 2 batteries, 60 amp batteries, Group 34, they come in from the back. 2 batteries. You should be able to get 13 to 15 miles on a battery charge, depending the weight of the user, if you're driving uphill or downhill, that will affect the distance and all that. When you charge this chair, take your Permobil charger, plug it right in the front of the chair, right here in front of the joystick, and as soon as the light turns green on your charger, you're fully charged. So you don't have to worry about overcharging this chair. So if you're looking for the best the money can buy, with 13 miles, a chair that goes 7.5 miles an hour, already has a light kit on it from the factory, electric seat lift of 14 inches, electric tilt, electric recline, electric leg, USB port, drain cup holder, swing away joystick, adjustable arms, solid tires. I can go on and on. This is pretty much the best you can get for the money. When you see the video outside, you'll see how nice this chair rides. And this chair is ready to go. You can't even hear this chair. I'm riding it and I'm turning it. So smooth. Such a great ride. Remember, the seat is 18 inches wide by 19 deep. It's about 25 inches from outside of arms. Just remember those dimensions. This is Mark with Mark's Mobility. We are a family-owned business for over 20 years. Thank you for watching this presentation. We have several other models available. If you have any questions, please call the number below, 800-677-6293. Thank you again for watching.